Hey everyone, welcome to Definition Ale. I'm Stephen Rich and this is Real Beer. And this is Real Beer. Today I'm going to review the Muskoka Brewery Mad Tom IPA. Mad Tom was launched last year, early 2011. It really hit the Ontario beer scene with a big plunge. It was at a time when IPAs and American IPAs had already been in flux in the United States for a long time, and Ontario was really just starting to pick up steam. More Ontario craft breweries were beginning to produce them. The LCBO was bringing in more, both from Ontario and from the United States, and Ontario craft breweries have really done a fantastic job at not necessarily matching the American style of India Pale Ale, but taking advantage of all the beautiful aromatic and big characters and flavors that hops have within them. Not complaining at all. And this is a damn good version of one of them. Mad Tom is 6.4% ABV. It's 62 bitter units, so it is relatively bitter on that bitter scale. You can kind of consider it 1 to 100 kind of generic pale ales being in the 20-ish to 30 maybe range if they're aggressive. IPAs really should land in that 50 to 60 range. A lot of Americans float above 60 into the 70s. And then Imperials, well, Imperial anything can be whatever it wants. So let's give this a shot. Mad Tom is available at the LCBO and beer stores. It's also widely distributed in kegs across a lot of Ontario. So if you find it on draft, it's just delicious. But let's try the bottle. Oh, I like the look of that. Yeah, nice, strong, tight head. You can see the head is just piercing above the lip, but it's really keeping its structure. Pure white, nice, like, tight, constructed bubbles, very consistent all the way through, and the head's really got a lot of structure. The beer is completely transparent. It's a nice kind of golden, sunny color. It's got that almost amber kind of straw-like color glowing through it, maybe light honey or caramel. Really fits the part so far. So this beer is very aromatic right away, like really any India Pale Ale should be, whether it's Canadian, English, American. Right away, it's nice floral notes of pine and citrus. I get a lot of kind of floral herbal character, more leaning on towards flowers. Sort of sweet field flowers. I get a nice grassy kind of hay in the wind kind of sensation, if that makes any sense. But little bits of citrus, there's the touch of grapefruit, a little bit of lemon lime in there also. I'm getting a little bit of like an orange sensation as well, like soft orange zest. Little bits of malt in here too. It's showing like signs of kind of caramel sweetness and like the typical grainy character that any beer really should have. But it's nice. It's very pleasant overall, very smooth. Doesn't feel very aggressive right on the nose. So let's dig in. Lovely. Lot more hop character actually right on the palate than I was anticipating. The nose is really beautiful. It's really soft. It's got lots of different sensations inside of it, but it's all just nice and warming. It's pleasant. It's happy. It's treating you very well. But the mouth also treating me very well, but more in a bang. Comes off right away with hop bitterness that surrounds me from the very front of my palate, wraps around my cheeks, and then is coming full force. This has really got the citrus, the grapefruit. I'm getting lots of pine character here, but all the while with this nice sensation of malt. Yep, nose is still the same. It's nice and aromatic, but comparatively to the body, it's elegant. The aroma is elegant, but the mouthfeel and the palate is exciting. It's got, actually now on the second sip especially, I'm getting more malt character. I am getting those nice smooth caramel and kind of warm honey sensations. The cereal grain kind of character is around all the way through the beer, but the hops are all over the place. There's nice kind of zesty pine, like that kind of sweet spicy pine character. That's a good way. Spicy pine all over this beer. The grapefruit zest is coming through, which is very typical American style IPA. I am getting right on the palate those notes of kind of floral and hayfield sensations from the hops, which I'm really appreciating on the sides of my mouth. Bitterness is very quenching. The mouthfeel is very smooth. It's light to medium in carbonation and probably also about medium in overall mouthfeel. Very smooth, and it's leaving me with a very smooth sensation of hop bitterness coming right across the front of my palate. Very quenching, very drying at the end. I really wanted to dig into more of it. This is really a dangerous beer. 4.6%, sorry, 6.4%, and just devastatingly drinkable. It's got big bitterness in there to quench my palate, match against spicy foods, fatty foods, cheese, pub fare, big hamburgers, sloppy pizzas, beef ribs. Oh, now I want to eat. But I'm going to suffice with this delicious beer. There is a lot in this beer, and it treats my palate really well. It's got beautiful hop sensations all over the place, balanced on a nice smooth malt backbone, but really the hops do shine through here. More aggressively on the palate, which I'm really enjoying, than they did on the nose. So overall, a very pleasant sensation. Yep. Love it. Cheers.